Instagram.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I find the same thing. And for me, I've been struggling because honestly, every year I'm trying to do more on Instagram, but every year it just kind of never happens.
Yeah. I
know for me personally, I definitely want to do more on Instagram. I can see how the engagement works, but yes. I honestly, I guess I just got to carve out the time and put it on my schedule and do it.
Yeah.
Because you're right. That's their first place to go is Instagram.
Yes.
And LinkedIn, and they like, LinkedIn, really?
Yes.
really.
We've got these people on Instagram, and we're trying to show them that, hey, come over here to LinkedIn because this is where you're going to actually make your money.
Exactly.
So it's so fascinating to me. But I want to just spend my time on LinkedIn because the reason I teach LinkedIn is because I like it so much.
Same here. Is my favorite platform, hands down. And so that's the one I talk about the absolute most.
Yeah.
But that said, so LinkedIn is the copycat king, and this year they introduced stories. Mm-hmm. However, I don't feel that they've really taken off.
No,
I'm keeping my eye on it, but I don't feel like it's really taken off like it has on Instagram.
Well, interestingly, because I hadn't used LinkedIn stories for a little while, they introduced, I don't know if it's the same in the US, but in the UK this week, they introduced swiping up on LinkedIn stories, and someone posted about it. So I went to look to do a LinkedIn story and do my swipe up. And it had gone off my app, my mobile app, because I hadn't used it in so long. So I had to kind of re-trigger it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, by going down to the bottom and clicking on the little plus button and doing share a story, because it had dropped off my screen. So I thought that was really interesting.
Oh, wow.
I wonder what the time frame is that they think, oh, she's not doing LinkedIn stories. We'll just drop that off her account. So I thought that was a couple of interesting things about stories. But also LinkedIn stories to me are when I go to Instagram, I never scroll through the feed. I just go to the stories. Then I went to LinkedIn stories this week and I started watching. You just go and go and go and go. Mm. And it is definitely a functionality that I like. It's a way of consuming content that I like. Mm-hmm. So, but I suppose the other thing for me is I know that a lot of people use LinkedIn on their mobiles, but I tend to use LinkedIn on my Mac, on my desktop. So you don't see stories there. So that's basically why I hadn't been using it.
And that's actually the reason for me why I don't do it as much, is because exactly right up in front of my laptop all day long. So
so that's interesting too.
It's an extra step to now pick up my phone, and I pick it up for Clubhouse. But of course Clubhouse is only an app. So. So that's the reason I've been picking up my phone so much to jump on the Clubhouse.
It'd be really interesting to see if your hours on your phone had really shot up.
Oh, I'm sure they have. And because the other thing with Clubhouse, which is embarrassing, is when you're connected to people, they get the and they're following you, they'll get a notification when you're on. So one morning I couldn't sleep, so I got on Clubhouse 5 a.m., whatever. So later I'm getting all these text messages. Why were you on Clubhouse 5 a.m.?
5 a.m. What's going on?
Exactly.
That's so funny.
It's actually a really good conversation. I'm glad I tuned in.
So Angela, it's been absolutely, I knew it would be, you are a live wire, and it's been absolutely lovely having you on the podcast this week. I can't wait till we go on LinkedIn Live together. That's going to be really fun, I think.
It is going to be fun. Yeah. And thank you for having me. I appreciate that. And happy Friday to you.
Thank you. Angela, how can people find out more about you? Where can they go to find out more about you?
So, of course, go on to LinkedIn and find me, Angela Pitter, Pitter, or go to my website, www.livewirecollaborative.com.
Excellent. Angela, thank you so much. And we will see you live on Friday.
Yes, I will. Take care. Bye-bye.
So that was a lot of fun talking to Angela. I knew it would be because I really like interacting with her on LinkedIn. And that's the thing about LinkedIn. It's about, building up a network of people who you actually really enjoy interacting with, as well as finding potential customers and clients. So it's been a good start to the podcast this year because that is my second recording interview in the bag. I know this will be coming out in mid-February. And the plan for the podcast this year is we're taking a slight redirect in that I'm going to be doing a lot more solo episodes because I've been looking at the episodes you guys have been enjoying, and there's a lot of interest in the solo episodes about using LinkedIn to really help you. So I want to do more of that. But I love talking to people and interviewing people. So we will still be bringing in guests at least once a month as well. So looking forward to doing more of that. If you enjoy the podcast, please share it with somebody else you think would be interested in hearing more about how to use LinkedIn. And we would love if you could leave a rating or review on Apple Podcasts and get the podcast out to more listeners. All right. If you'd like help with your LinkedIn, you know where I am. Come connect with me on LinkedIn. Send me a message and let's get a call together, see how I can help you to really build your business and your authority on LinkedIn in 2021. All right. Talk to you next week.